here. I want to say thank you to everybody who made the Big Bang show and the return to YouTube a success. We are jumping into our first Nitro here on the channel, here of the save of Here Comes the Money. It's technically Nitro 289. We're just going to play it off of as of the other Nitros and continuing from that point. We're in front of 2,168 people at the University of Central Florida. Lots of stuff to unpack from Big Bang. Make sure you're checking that out. We did crown our first WCW champion, and we will be starting some tournaments coming up shortly here in a second. But this opening video package is a 2-minute. It's the opening of Nitro. It's, the generic show opening. Usually they're about 30 seconds, but I wanted this to be kind of a longer one. It's going to showcase some of the history. Booker T, Buff Bagwell, Diamond Dallas Page, and Rob Van Dam were our feature participants here. 52 on the segment rating. Both guys benefited from being public support. Once that's over, we go into the Shane McMahon's music's going to hit as he opens the show. He walks down to the ring and says, last Sunday at Big Bang was truly incredible. I want to say thank you to all the fans and all the workers here of WCW, whether you're in the arena or watching on pay-per-view. I told you guys there'd be some announcements tonight, and let's get right to them. I don't want to waste your time. We have 3 championship tournaments starting tonight, and that is the United States Championship, the Cruiserweight Championship, and the WCW Tag Team Championships. Those tournaments will start tonight. And then also a huge announcement. WCW will return to pay-per-view June 10th for the Great American Bash. Great stuff here, and he says, I want to welcome our first WCW champion of the new regime, Booker T, come on down. So Booker T's music hits as he walks down with the WCW championship in hand. As he grabs a microphone and goes to even try to speak, Buff Bagwell's music hits and interrupts him. Buff Bagwell is obviously upset that he did not win the championship last Sunday, and he states that he should be in the main event of the Great American Bash against Booker T. Shane McMahon interrupts Buff Bagwell in this sense, though, and he says, you know what? You're not completely wrong there, Buff, but you're going to have to earn it here. You're not just going to walk into the main event of a pay-per-view. So tonight, at the main event of the first Nitro back here in WCW, why not have be 2 WCW originals? As Buff Bagwell, you'll face off against this man. And Diamond Dallas Page's music hits. He walks out onto the stage to a huge applause from the crowd. And Shane McMahon announces Buff Bagwell will face Diamond Dallas Page, with a winner of tonight's main event will face Booker T at the Great American Bash. This was a 4-part segment. 79, 89, 76, and 77. 76 overall, so good stuff. Storyline advanced. Everybody looked good, which is awesome. Nice. Not much really else to talk about there. Just great opening show promo here to get the show going. And in our first bout of the Cruiserweight tournament, in a bout that had subpar wrestling and little heat, Chavo Guerrero Jr. defeats CM Punk in 6:49 by pinfall with a tornado DDT. 46 on the wrestling rating, 22 on the crowd, and 47 on the segment overall. Chavo got us a 50. CM Punk got us a 42, and the announcing quality lifted the match. So, good stuff here. Obviously, Chavo's picking up the win here and advancing in the tournament. I don't think there was any shocker in that situation for the result, but good stuff here. And Punk actually had a decent showing in his debut, considering this is 2001. And we get to our next match, which is also part of the Cruiserweight tournament. In a bout that had decent wrestling but didn't have much heat, Billy Kidman defeats Christopher pinfall with a shooting star press. This was a high spots match. Excuse me. Since both guys are good high flyers. Billy Kidman a 52, Daniels a 50. Storyline 4 has advanced. The wrestling rating was a 51, crowd rating a 27, and segment rating a 52. Like I said, I don't think there's any shockers here that Kidman and Chavo went over here. This is also just to see where Daniels and Punk rating-wise are at this point. So that's good. Both guys are in a good spot. And get some water real quick here. Alright, so we get to a little pre-tape promo of the Road Warriors, kind of hyping up their careers and discussing, more or less it's just showcasing of who they are and what they've been over the 80s and 90s, as they are about to make their return here in WCW next in the WCW Tag Team Tournament. In about that had decent wrestling but didn't have much heat, the Road Warriors defeat the Young Dragons in 7:33 when Road Warrior Animal pins Kaz Hayashi with a Doomsday device. This is obviously part of the Tag Team Tournament like we just talked about. Road Warrior Hawk of 55, Animal of 56, Kaz of 47, Yang of 46. Obviously the Tag Team bonus is there, so no doubt. 33 on the crowd and 53 on the segment. So good stuff here. Road Warriors get the win in their debut. I guess return, whatever. And the Young Dragons, I do actually have plans for them, so stay tuned for that. But as of right now, they had to take the loss here. We get a backstage promo from Rob Van Dam declaring that he is now Mr. Wednesday Night here in Nitro. That he is going to find his way to the finals of this U.S. title tournament and become the new WCW United States Champion. 40. In a decent match, Rob Van Dam defeats BG James in 12:54 by pinfall with a 5-star frog splash. Like we said, it's part of the tournament. Wrestling rating of 59, crowd of 46, segment of 62, RVD of 69, BG of 49. They don't click, which is disappointing because I actually had a plan there, but that's okay. You live and you learn, right? And both guys benefited, so good stuff here out of this match. Kind of expected that to be the case, but still solid match for the show, and RVD advances. We get a backstage little thing here where we're trying to really push the F.B.I. as kind of being a nice little mid-card group here. Guido that they better advance tonight in the WCW Tag Team Tournament, or there will be hell to pay to the Don. We're never going to see the Don, but just giving you a storyline purpose there to give these guys some TV time. Alrighty, and in about that subpar wrestling and little heat, the full-blooded Italian Smothers and Mamaluke defeat 3 count in 10 minutes by pinfall, and Tony Mamaluke pins Shannon Moore with a diving DDT. Tony Mamaluke of 32, Smothers of 45, Courageous of 49, and Moore of 50. The crowd wasn't happy that these guys were pre-show workers. Sometimes you get to this point in a tag team tournament, it is what it is. You can't do much about it. So 32 rating there. We get a backstage promo, which, this is disappointing. Damn. Okay, well, it's Scott Hudson with Kanyon. Canyon's talking about how he's the innovator of offense, and that he is going to showcase why he is the lifeblood here of WCW. Everything goes through him, and he is going to advance in this U.S. Championship tournament and become the U.S. Champion once again here in WCW. Very disappointing promo, but we're going to chop that up as a one-time fix. In a decent match, Kanyon defeats Hugh Morrus in 12:38 by pinfall with a flatliner as part of the U.S. Championship tournament. Kanyon is a 61, Hugh Morrus a 50. Nelson Quire lifted the match, 56 wrestling, 47 crowd, and 56 on the segment. I hope Kanyon gets better here. I have a lot of plans factoring him, so I really need him to get going here and start being a little bit more better with the ratings. Hugh Morrus takes the L, as he rightfully so should. No complaints here overall, though. We get a promo showing that Bob Holly is coming to WCW. I'm actually very excited about this. This is the first time I've ever gotten to book Bob Holly. In the save, he was fired by the WWE. I don't know what the reasoning was. He just all of a sudden was a free agent, and I jumped at it. So we're going to see what he can do for us, see where he kind of fits into the mold as a solid mid-carder, since we are kind of lacking in pretty much every way possible. So looking forward to his debut coming soon. We get a pre-tape interview with Diamond Dallas Page as he talks about the main event tonight against Buff Bagwell and how he's going to not only defeat Buff Bagwell but then go on to main event against a man he's very used to facing in Booker T and get back his WCW championship. 72 rating out of page. Good stuff here, no complaints at all. Excuse me. And in the main event of Nitro, in a bout that had great heat and decent wrestling, Buff Bagwell defeats Diamond Dallas Page in 13-18 by pinfall by using the ropes for leverage with underhand tactics. This was a storytelling match. Buff Bagwell at 53, Page at 65. 59 on the ratings, 67 on the crowd, 64 overall. Buff was still in poor form. Hopefully that'll be fixed soon. I'll look into that, see what we can do there. But our main event of Great American Bash is set, so let's book that. As it will be Buff Bagwell, for the first time in his career, challenging for the WCW Championship against Booker T in the main event of a pay-per-view. So that would be the Great American Bash, like so. There we go. Alright, good. Let's see what we get for a show rating here, guys. Come on, let's see what we got. 65, we gained popularity in 9 regions. That's a solid Nitro, especially with really no storylines going, so no complaints at all. I appreciate you guys keeping this story hopefully going. You guys were incredible for the Big Bang. This Nitro, I'm sure, will do great with numbers as well from you guys. So please, if you do have ideas, please comment, like the video. The more you guys show you love these, the more I'll keep doing them. So hopefully we're going to get this out tonight, and then we're going to get out the next one by Thursday and try to do the every other strategy here to get these to you as quickly as I can. So until next time, guys, I'll see you for the next WCW Monday Nitro.